What's going on, guys? Hey, I'm trying to do a small video because everyone's been asking me nationwide about my ink. So I'm gonna just try to do this video mainly about my ink and what it means and why I have it on me, etc. So everyone's been asking me nationwide because now that I got it, I promote it crazy nationwide, and especially with the 12 squares, empathy, circle, narcissist, and then they want to know what everything signifies. So with that said, I'm gonna start off. So right hand is for love, left hand's for like. So the right hand's got what? SOS, stuck on stupid. 1+3 on the middle finger. Squares, empathist. We love to the fullest. That's why it's got love, full heart. Left hand's like. So with that said, once again, stuck on stupid. Metaphor my uncle, I took out from him. When I did 1+3, we know right from wrong. And once again, narcissist, circles, the analogy I was talking Seattle. Like broken heart, because a true narcissist circle doesn't know how to love, have the concept. So with that said, whatever suits. That's why I'm gonna try to break it down thoroughly best as I can, because it's a big subject, most definitely. So with that said, let's start with the right hand. So once again, SOS, stuck and stupid. 1+1 = 3, because everything in life we have excuses as so-called adults. A lot of us make excuses in life. We know right from wrong as so-called adults. So just try to correct, not incorrectly. When you do it incorrectly, especially if you know me, people get to know me, etc. I just gotta do this. You have an excuse for me, lie to me, whatever. 1+1 = 3. SOS, stuck on stupid. Like, why I gotta lie? Just be honest. If we're so-called adults, just keep it humble, keep 100. That's it. We're all busy, most definitely. So with the squares. Squares, we love to the fullest, empathist, once again, I'm not trying to elaborate too much on my ex, but I did previous things, definitely. I've said in my other videos, and with that said, I'll keep a humble best ass. So I'm just trying to keep it strictly about the fingers to guide people and see why I got this done. So once again, the squares, empathist, it's the typically an empathist. We love to the fullest every which way. You give it your all. Typically the female story, because typically females, once again, are empathist. Circles are narcissist. And with that said, empathists, you give it your all. You're the nice guy, you're the nice girl. Everybody uses and abuses you. That's an empathist. And then you love the wrong people, you date the wrong people, and you always fall on your face, and you always ask yourself why. And trust is never really you. A relationship, yes, especially spreading circle, toxic relationship, but true recipe to a true toxic relationship, you will go through a lot, most definitely, but it's not you, it's them. You just don't know that. So, because once again, I hope in due time they promote this and started teaching this in schools, middle school, high school, and colleges. I'll say that till the day I die, because teachers at an early age, and from there we can guide others out, most definitely. That's why I would say team empathist, team squares all day, every day, T's, hashtag empathy gang, to help other squares out and avoid these circle narcissist best as, and just try to teach people best as to avoid them. It's pretty honestly easy to tell when you see a square in a circle, because you go to any household, any room, and whoever's cool, you're cool with them. They're cool peoples. If they're problem childs, things going to happen. That's a circle. That's a narcissist, or aka energy vampire. There's different categories, but that's what you avoid. Energy vampires best as. Troublemakers avoid them best as, because you don't want to get in the mix. You don't want to get in the mix. But when it comes to like a true empathist and true narcissist, empathy we love to the fullest, 1,000%. You give it your all every single time, and typically you fall on your face. You get used and abused, and you gotta rebuild yourself every single time, and that's the thing, because a lot of us don't know those two simple words, empathist, narcissist. They don't know those words. It's not really a big word, honestly, but it's a lot behind the word. And with that said, that's why, once again, square empathist we love to the fullest. Circle narcissist, gaslighting, they blame you for everything, and that's just a narcissist. The gaslighting is like what, for example, like, because I don't want to make too much, but they both blame me because of me. They're doing messing around with some other guy. They're doing stuff behind my back. I did my previous thing, was definitely I would take the blame for it, but I just don't believe in getting blindsided. The whole Jada August, I got the Jada August. They just do things correct, not incorrectly. So with the gaslighting, they blame me for everything. Even though if they're cheating, they're still blaming me for cheating because of you, and that's just the way they roll. And that's why you gotta, catches people on early and try to nip in the butt, because once again, I tell people, I strive, I try to push people now as they speak. If you watch my videos, if you watch this nationwide, as far as other videos, as far as narcissists and empathist, etc., like that, You know, don't, when you see the signs, try to cut it short. You know, don't waste time. And the best, like I tell them, the best thing, and try to do best as take care of yourself when you're doing TLC, and don't bring a seed into this world where it's already a toxic relationship. Don't do that. Because who's gonna suffer at the end? The kid is. You know, no kid gets to choose the parents. No kid gets to have a say-so situation. It sucks, you know. It sucks. It hurts, honestly, a lot. You know what I mean? My ex was doing better, most definitely. We're trying to do the parenting plan. You know, we agreed finally to, you know, this weekend. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. You know, she's gonna take him the weekends. You know, Friday or Sunday. That's the parenting plan. We're trying to get everything going. Has it hurt me? Obviously, when I've had her for 5 months and 2 days as we speak. You know, because the situation, how she did it, whatever, to each own, most definitely. And it's gonna be tough this weekend. You know, if it all goes smoothly, I got to speak to the mediator. What up, Turner? What's up, brother? How you doing, baby boy? I gotta do best as, you know. So it's it'll be tough. Oh, time out, my little man. Let me get my little man 2 seconds. You okay? I got you. You okay? And with that said, you know, it's gonna be different for, you know, when they're not gonna be here this weekend because I've had them for so long, you know. And once again, I've never try to deny her for having the kids, no. But it's just the way she did it. I'm trying to do everything, of course, correct, not incorrectly, which is tough, most definitely. But you know, we'll get it, most definitely. You know, yeah, most definitely made it. And with that said, you know, just once again, the gaslighting. So with that said, like, I'll give you examples of gaslighting with her and both my exes. So when you date, heads up, when you date females from the streets or the mentality of the streets with mafiosos, gangbangers, all that good shit, just be cautious with them, you know, because, like, once again, for some reason, both my baby moms, they want me dead. And they give you a threat time, oh, you know, I can get you out of here with you. I go, yo, let's talk about working. If you can do it, do it. And they say, oh, you're not worth my time. Like, okay. Like, I tell people, keep gaslighting. You know, watch out with that stuff. And with that said, you know, with exes, like, I tell people, just leave it in the past, best as. I try to tell both my them, yo, you did your thing. And just leave it in the past. Let it be best as. You know, get over me. Get over us. Our 7 years, you know. And with that said, it's a little tough, most definitely. And so I tell them, you know, you gotta do what, you gotta let me go. So I tell you, 88 days, you know, 88 days. Thanks to my people, my squads. So with that, Ink, you know, so once again, as far as relationship wise, what did I talk about? Phone, social media, third party, right? And it goes to what? Jada Augustus. And that's why I have my hand, because nowadays dating's hella hard, and this phone's got everything on there. That's why I have all the apps, you know, the main ones. IG, Facebook, Twitter, and the worst one, Snap. That's a cheating app, most definitely. So with that said, that's why I have my hand. So the third party is what? When someone's passing boundaries telling somebody else, or trying to pass DMs, all that good stuff, which is a no-no. If you're dating somebody, you don't do that, man. Trust that, you don't. If you're gonna be doing that, why you be dating for? Why don't you let the person go? Real shit, real talk. Because now it's gonna come to what? The Jada, the August, and then the what? The Will. And that's why I was telling her, we got into a little bit today. You know, I'm not trying to talk about too much, but I told all this ink, this is our story, this is your story, this is, you know, your love, your life story. I can't join, I have to work today. Oh, you good, Bonnie, most definitely, you know. I'm doing it small, because, you know, I just want to, so the people write down the ink. So that's why I tell people, relations nowadays, and this is all our stories in my hand, because nobody can give us guarantees to be with anybody nowadays. This phone has so much behind it. If you use the phone correctly and not incorrectly, you're solid. If you use it incorrectly, what you have on my hands, that's going to happen to you. You know, put all the money I don't got on it. Because why? One person can go past the boundaries, which is called what? AKA that person's in their head single. And they're shopping on the phone, social media, third party. And then from there, if you don't catch the signs, like I didn't catch the signs, you give too much confidence, or too much confidence, too much, you know, leeway with your partner, they're going to blindside you, do the Jada, the August, the Will, all that good stuff, and then you're going to be real dying. You're going to be dying. That shit hurts. You're getting blindsided, sucks. Hell yeah. You die. Yo, May 3rd, done deal. I died. If you don't believe me, go on my Facebook, go on my IG. May 2nd and on, I was cool. You know, we had our issues, most definitely we did, but not the way it was. But it's okay. Once again, to each one, most definitely. But that's why I promote it all day, every day. And that's why, once again, the metaphors I was telling my first one right here, it says, my first baby mom, hey, what's up, Yarita, how you doing? You know, my first baby mom that taught me the way you meet somebody is the way you lose somebody. So with that said, my first baby mom, I met her talking to 4 guys. I was number 5. She chose me because I was virgin. That's a no-no. So with that said, you know, obviously she was talking to guys. I lost her talking to guys. My ex, now they speak. She was speaking to 2 guys. She told me number 3. And once again, fell on my face. I defy logic. You don't defy logic. It's all right. You know, lesson learned most definitely. And with that said, that's why I tell people, just you got to be hella cautious because, you know, and dating in 2020 is hella tough. Straight up. It's nobody gives any guarantee. If you out there have a solid partner, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, straight, whatever cat you're into, then, you know, you're blessed. Just keep it humble and keep it talking, man. Keep it, like, once again, it's communication, yes, but what is it? It's actually communication and comprehension. That's when they need to switch the words up a little bit because you can take it in, but you gotta soak it in. Hey, what's up, Tasha? How you doing, ma? How you doing? So with that said, you gotta take it in, you know. And then from there is what? Trust, most definitely trust. And the worst part of all the 3 keys, well, I call it 4, is what? The worst one is what? TLC. Relationships, I shit you not, 70% becomes jaded in the will because why? One person likes it, one person loves it. And typically that is the squares in the circle. The squares and but this loves it, the circle doesn't like it. It goes vice versa, but that's why you got to keep talking to each other. As far as that spark, that's a traditional way to say it, that the spark it diminishes, etc. But in reality, it's kind of communication and comprehension. You got to keep talking, you know, and you got to do best as. If you don't, you're going to fall apart. And for me personally, as I speak, 5 months, 2 days, celibate, solo, and that's it. Dating to be a minute. On my side of town where I'm from, that's gonna be a minute. If I was in Tasha side of town, west side, the best side, squares every day. That's my people. That's my squad. I could trust it. I could easily have someone over there because they speak what I speak and need what I need. Hey, what's up, Rima? How you doing? So with that said, I'm on the wrong side of town for dating. My people think I'm crazy, but it's okay. I don't care because I'm just trying to help people out. And that's why, you know, that's why I got the phone. You gotta be cautious with that phone because nowadays there's so much shit on this thing. Like, dude, like, check out me as an individual, solo, right? But I'm skimming through Facebook. I'm doing friend requests to females been hurt, and a single female's been hurt, and a single mother's been hurt, etc. And I try to guide them, etc. Pass my notes on all great jazz. But I take that upon myself. But if I wanted to, if someone's like in a complicated relationship or, you know, married, etc., why do I want to friend request them for? You see, that's my choice, my option. A lot of people do that and they'll pass boundaries and they'll hit up people that are in complicated, you know, whatever relationships and married, etc. And they pass boundaries. And if your partner is soft or weak, they're gonna fall off to this phone and have a third party, etc. Because what? Because the phone, social media, third party. And from there, it's gonna become to the jade of the will, and that's when you get blindsided. You don't want to die. That shit hurts bad. And then from there, it's all. Hope you have your, like I tell people, I had my circle of squares, man, my squad, they helped me out. 4 females nationwide, I mean, four females locally, 6 nationwide. That's my squad. They're the ones that kept me alive. They're the ones that picked me up, and that's why I'm here for everybody, most definitely. I'll guide you, I'll give you my notes, and I tell people, you know, I'll pre-warn you what's going to happen to you. And it's better to stop everything at the phone and to let it continue on, give them chances to go become the Jada in the August. You don't want to go to that stage because you will die and the shit will hurt. And from there, if you don't have nobody around you, it's going to be hella tough. You know, I hope you don't drink. I hope you don't do drugs. I hope you don't fall to any of that stuff because it'll devour you. If you don't, and that's why I tell people, you got to have people around you, man. If you don't have people around you physically, like, you know, your friends, family, you can't confide in them. What am I doing? Social media, right? I jumped on there, started doing my thing, and yes, I'm breaking tradition, but I don't care about tradition. That's tradition is certain things of me finding like the whole old school, you know, what's that? The House on the Prairie, wife like that. The whole that's still in my head. One of these years that might happen, but am I guaranteed that now in 2020? Negative. Why? Because it's phone, social media, third party, the Jadas and the August. You know, it's tough. It's hella tough, and that's why once again when people see my they're seeing my ink, you know, once again, my hands will make hella, you know, in my opinion, difference because everywhere I go, they're looking at my hands, like, what's up with the phone? I tell them, because, you know, nowadays it's hard to trust people. No, how can you find your partner? And if you guys get an argument, you're going to fall to this phone and start BS with other people on here. Like, that's why you have problems, you deal with what? A and B, which is who? A and B. The Jada, who, and Will. In a relationship, your partner and you, and that's it. Don't go C through Z. August and everybody else. That's why you get people involved in the mix, and that's when things starts, the gossip and things starts happening. Why don't you just keep between A and B and that's it? Behind closed doors, everyone knows the story A and B, right? I got my story, she has her story. She can say whatever, play the role to the fullest. Let her play the role. Let her play the role to the victim to the fullest. I told her face, it's totally cool with me. Say what you gotta say. I don't worry about it. If they ain't being, that's it. But I'm just here to help people guide it. You know, she said, you're crazy. Yo, anyone, lots of good time I'm crazy. I don't care. I'm just trying to guide people, help people best at, because you gotta, whomever you're dating, you gotta be careful with them, man. Especially if you see the signs, if they're like hella jealous. Man, circles are hella easy to see. They're hella jealous, controlling. They trip on everything you do. And, you know, what's up, Rima? How you doing? And with that said, you know, just be cautious with them, because if once you see the signs, squash it. And remember, I tell you in the beginning, start talking in the beginning, man. Make sure you're straight, because you don't want to get in a toxic relationship and y'all, you know, once again, square and circle. Then, but this narcissist is a true recipe to a toxic relationship, and you don't want to do the long haul. You don't want to spend years, months with this person. Get it straight. You don't want to do that. It's gonna waste your time. And from there, wise, you don't want to bring a seed into this world, into a toxic relationship world, because now who's gonna suffer? The seed is, and they have no choice of their parents. Like you've said a million times, man. If I do my videos, if you see me talking later on, or in the street, instead if I choke up because the kids, your kids, kids in general, no kid has a choice in situation at all. They're the one to suffer. We're adults, so we're doing our thing, correct, not incorrectly, and that's the bickering, and it's a big debate, and that's for a long time, you know. And that's why when you break up, squash it, just leave it best as, and don't throw jabs. I tell you, I love you to death, but stop throwing jabs, man. No more jabs. Let it be. But that's the downfall, is when, you know, when you circle narcissist, or, you know, you just, like, so if you call me what you want to call me, I don't care. That's why I tell you that. But if I was a circle narcissist, I'd be mad in life. I'd always be popping off, etc. No, I'm just talking about the situation, you know. And that's what gaslighting is. And I tell people, reverse psychology. Whatever they tell you, you're a psycho, bipolar, say it. Yep, I'm all of the above. So I tell her, let's go get tested. I'll have fun with that all day, every day. Because my first baby mom's, when she got tested for that, which I'm gonna call it, it's wild, but she got tested because, you know, she had to get tested for a dome. And when she did her test, you know, she was asking me questions. I was like, oh, this is your test, not my test, you know. And she did a test, and it doesn't sound wild when I say this, because once again, you can seem like the same person, but they do the test for a reason. And when she got the results, they said that, you know, then her seeing the results like that, and her way of thinking that she's a dead person, because basically she's rolling, she shows flashing, she doesn't care who she demolishes. That's how they, yep, bipolar. Got issues, you know. That's why they flash to become a phoenix and just pop off, you know. And that's why you have to be cautious, once again, with narcissists circles, because they're the ones that get pretty physical and they get rowdy really quick. And you don't want to be babysitting an adult. That's another thing, another circle sign you can see. If you're babysitting your partner all the time, you got to guide them. Circle narcissist. If they're always begging for everything, circle narcissist. And once again, the analogy, you're not use circle the squares at all. You say empathist. That's a proper word, empathist narcissist. If that's a big word, you can abbreviate, you know, E, N. I'm just going with the time in Seattle. And with that said, that's why you have to be cautious, once again. And especially in 2020, man. Yo, nothing's guaranteed anymore. The years have gone to shit. Because what? Respect, moral manners, self-love is out the door. Out the door. So who can you trust? My situation, I speak, once again, the valley, yeah, I down find a square. Circles, girls, everywhere. Women, not really. Trust that, not really. Sounds bad, but once again, if the shoe doesn't fit, I'm not talking about you. Trust that, I'm not talking about you. But where I'm from, yo, circle, not like tell my ex, you see around here, shit, 78% of the rest like you. That's why these girls hit me on DM. They tell me, if I'm gonna date you, you know, you go, yes, I see you fell apart, etc. Your ex cheated on you, whatever. But I go through your wall, you're partying, clubbing, and getting loaded. If I want to date you, so I'm gonna watch my kids, watch your kids, and I'm gonna be watching, and then you're not gonna watch your homegirls, clubbing, partying, you're not wasting. And you come back, what, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 7 in the morning, get mad at me because you're lit? No, thank you. I did it 19 years of my life, man. I'm good. Done. I won't ever date a female that wants to get all wasted like that. I'm not babysitting nobody. I babysit my kids, most definitely, because that's my squad, my backbone, but I'm not babysitting nobody else's kids, nor another female that wants to get all wasted. If you want to do that, more power to you, but just not with me. Trust that, not with me. The day that I get sold a dream and they say they don't do that and they start doing that, I just... I'll be a dick straight up. And you come back, here's your shit, well, get going. Sleep it off, but dip out in the morning. I'm done. I'm not, I told you I don't deal with this, and I'm done. Squash it. And that's the thing that I was telling my people nationwide, like, it's gonna sound bad when I say this, but straight up, After this time, if the third time, they say like, third time the charm type of thing. If it doesn't happen, if something magically falls off, etc. Then from there, then I doubt I'll ever did again. I'm not saying I'm gonna go grade none of that shit, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna do Fenifits like I did in Seattle. Fenifits, it's a wrong thing to do, yes, but guess what? I did it a third time, and if it fails, I'm not dating no more after that. For what reason? To fall on my face, get hurt again, and do all this shit again? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm done. Sorry. Third time, hope. If you want to go by the, I don't like to use the word hope. I used to use idea. So with that said, after the third person, if I give my all, because my mistake with my ex now is my first baby mom blindsided me, so I did this dumb concept. That's what they say when you date, you take a risk, right? You got to give it your all, 1,000. I gave her 80, not 100, 80. That's my flaw. I would take that all day, most definitely. That backfired. She told me, yeah, backfired, right? Now you want to love me, give you 27 years too late? 7 years too late. Yes, I would take that all day. Bond like a bitch all day. Yes, I would take that all day. My fault. So with that said, whomever did next, I'll give them all. But the thing is, if I give them all and I do my part correctly, 1,000%, every which way, we don't break or nothing, we solid, and then something happens in her ends, trust this, I'm good. I won't date again. I'll just do what I did in Seattle. Benefits. Like me, don't love me. Don't ever fall for me because I'm the person not to love, because I'm good. I don't want to love nobody but my kids. And that's it. Sounds bad? Yes, it does. But I'm not taking... When you do benefits, trust this. You can't get hurt. The only person to get hurt is the person that starts falling for you. That's when you break the rules. And with that said, I'm good. I've did it before. And do I am proud of it? No. Because my baby mom told me to dream the second time. That's when I had my first daughter. It was my last daughter. And that's something I vowed to myself when I did my thing. Yes, I did. And once again, it was wrong. Hell yes, it was. But what I was doing was I was filling the void that I didn't get from my ex, my first baby moms. I want to hold, cherish, etc. I'm a soft dude. I'm not a hard dude. So it's gonna sound weird when I say like the analogy. So I've been dating two guys, but they're girls. They're physically girls, but the way their mentality is macho, don't touch me, none of that stuff. For 19 years. My first baby mom for 12 years. My second one for 7 years. And I'm the one that wants to cut on all that bullshit. I'm soft, old school, but I can't get that. So I tell people, it sounds weird as hell, but it's an analogy. I've been dating dudes for 19 years of my life. I can't touch, I can't hold them in the beginning. Morning, Jen, how you doing? Ma, how's it going? So with that said, that's what I tell everybody, I want to date a female, a woman. If you're a hard ass female, I want to be like, nah, I'm not dating no dudes no more. I want to cuddle, kiss, TLC in front of everybody. Like when I did my friend in Seattle. I told homegirls, if you see us in public and people compliment us, you look like a nice couple, roll with it. We're not together, obviously we're not together, but roll with it. And it did. Yeah, it feels good, but obviously tell me it's fake, right? We're doing this is fake. It's fake and it's wrong, yes it is, but it's once again, we're filling a void that we don't get from our partners. And it's wrong, it most definitely it's wrong. I'll say it a million times. But once again, after whomever I did the third time in my life, I'm not getting any younger, then I'm done. I won't ever date again. Trust that. You'll see me with a million girls. Trust, I did it before. Will I be proud of it? No, I won't be. But I'm not gonna ever get hurt again. And I will teach my kids, and everybody, just once again, watch out for circle narcissists, man. Don't give your heart and all to a circle, to narcissists. They will devour you every which way. And if you don't, if no one teaches this, that's why typically it's a female that speak when I speak, you die a million fucking times. You question your self-worth again. But it's not you, it's the circle narcissist. You will love again? I pray to God so. I pray to God so. I love myself, I love my squad, they're my backbone, but it's just nobody guarantees anything anymore. That's the flaw. Once again, my story twice, not just once, twice. Phone, social media, third party. Jade in the August. The first one, once again, I had a smartphone, but Twitter was dying. Twitter was dying. I'm sorry. MySpace was dying, and Facebook was popping. If I would have been in social media then, I would have been doing these videos back in 08, 09. But I didn't care for them. I just had a cell phone to do what? Use it, text, and that's it. I didn't take no pictures, none of that stuff. Honestly, I didn't. I just used it because it was a cell phone, that's it. Now that I'm in the mix, I'm doing what? I'm a computer technician. And I was hyping that up, doing most definitely good on that note. And now that I'm doing these videos for this, I'm using social media to its advantage, most definitely. That's how I use the phone correctly, not incorrectly. The incorrect way is doing this, what? Phone send me to third party. doing the whole, you know, DMs, and that's why once again, all these females nationwide, I'm trying to hype them up and like, yo, because I was bitching about what guys doing, what the dick pics and bullshit. They're hitting them up when they have a girlfriend and a wife, and I tell you, yo, screenshot that shit, post that shit on your wall, on your timeline. Let us share the shit out, make that person famous, and from there, wise, DM the wife or the girlfriend, and they're like, yo, that's messed up. Like, nah, what's messed up is what he's doing. You don't feel sorry for that female? Like, yo, let's say they have kids or no kids. If they have kids, it'd be worse, but it's better to tell them now, and hopefully that female drops in there and then. Hopefully. If not, then that girl's gonna fall to the Jada August. She's gonna forgive him, right? As a square empathist, you'll get bettered up. What are you here, man? What up, Isaac? What's up, baby? How you doing? So with that said, you know, the circle narcissist will butter you up and say, babe, I'm sorry, I won't do it again with the woo, etc. And then if you let them give another chance, what's gonna happen? You know, fall on your face, and it's gonna go to this, the Jada and August. You don't want to be Will and get fucked over. Excuse my French. Don't do that shit. That shit's gonna devour you, especially if you don't have nobody around. But once again, the positive is, if you don't have nobody around, social media, empathy pages, narcissist pages, etc. Use the phone correctly, not incorrectly. Social media correctly, not incorrectly. If you're struggling at anything in life, just this search bar, Facebook, whatever, alcohol, man, I don't care what you're into, or whatever you're struggling into, just type it right there. There's hella forums, hella pages. Jump in the mix, like the group, get in the mix, and talk to people nationwide. I'm talking to hella people nationwide, man. Trying to guide people, trying to, you know, help people out best does. And that's why, once again, I always say, do correctly, not incorrectly. I'm learning a lot of words. I'm learning a lot of this sayings, etc. Because of what? Because I just died, you know, on freaking May 3rd. I'm good now. A lot of people think I'm going through my shit, but I'm good. Honestly, trust that. I have my days where it's gonna be a little emotional, but it's just because nothing. Once again, nobody guarantees me anything now. Nobody does. We can chop it up, be cool, but I have to worry about this phone in due time. Social media? No, I shouldn't. Nobody should. But like tell people, you want hey Maria, how you doing, ma? If you want to test your partner, it's a simple question. Real shit. No, yo, ma, babe, let me see your phone. Simple fucking question, right? And if they stutter, and it begins. And it begins. And I chip on the post where they say like, if you find stuff on my phone, you shouldn't have been digging. Nah, that's the most bullshit statement in the world, man. If you ain't doing shit, if you're using the phone correctly, not incorrectly, you won't be doing this social media third party. You won't be busting the Jada August. You're trying to bust the Jada August and get busted for the situation. That's that. I'm sorry. That's that. What kind of corny ass statement is that? But in reality, that's the corny statement of what? I don't know about the 2000s, but let's say 2010s and older, younger wise. That's their shit. That's generation. My kids. Why? Because respect, moral manners, and what? Self-love's out the door. Guy code, girl code, gone. It's all done. There is no rules in their generation, man. They're just rolling. Honestly, pretty pathetic. But hey, that's why we gotta do best. That's to guide the generations to be, because they're gonna just keep falling on the face, and then especially the females get over by fuckboys. But nowadays it goes both ways, honestly. But you gotta know who you're dating, and once again, when you're dating, if you solid, keep it 100% both sides. Once again, it's cool to communicate, but as well, comprehension. You gotta communicate, listen, and soak it in, and understand where you're coming from. Both parties. Talk about whatever situation, whatever bothers you, man. Straight up talk to each other, because don't bottle that shit in and let it stack. If it wasn't to happen, I'm not trying to be hurt too much in the situation as far as my ink and all that, but she balled it up. I said a lot of bad things in the beginning. Yes, I'm pretty vicious in my mouth. Oh yes, I am. If you bother me, I don't gotta get physical with nobody, but my mouth needs to do quite a bit. Trust me, my mouth will get you to the point where you want to hit me. If I know my facts, oh yeah, but I try not to be like, I'll warn you, kick back, please. I don't want to get to that point with the woo. I avoid you. Now that I'm back from the dead, etc. I avoid, once again, energy vampires. Anyone that's salty, anyone that's got issues, I avoid you best as every which way. I won't be mean to you. I tell people, don't be mean to them. Just be like, keep it humble. Hi, what's up? How you doing? How's the family? I gotta get going. I always have an excuse for these energy vampires. Gotta keep pushing, so you don't get consumed in their life. Because if you know they're doing bad, or they're struggling, don't get in the mix. You want to help them, but the downfall, if you already know that they're in situations, why get in the mix? Just keep it humble, keep pushing. That's it. Worry about, I tell people, I promote the shit out of it. Worry about anybody you care about to the fullest. your personal family, my flaw with my ex now. Oh yeah, I put it. My father's hustle, my computer hustle, my customers in front of my personal family. My fault. I would take that a billion times. I fucked up bad. See my French, but I did. It hurts bad because once again, you know, females have the hardest job when you watch your kids. Now I know that. 5 months, 2 days in situation, paying mom and dad, and they're my fucking life. And with that said, with a squad of 7, it's a lot of love. The 4 boys running around doing things, it's a lot of love. You clean the house a billion times. It's a lot. Once again, my fault. I would take that every which way. So once again, I tell everybody, yo, all you males out there with your girlfriends, wives that have one kid. Remember, one kid is a lot. But every time you have more kids, you just stack it on top of that. With that said, you know, I can't do this, but do this for me. Kiss them in the forehead, give them a hug, tell them you love them. Tell them, hey, baby, you did a good job. Trust me, they will love you way fucking more because why? Because they have a stressful ass job. I'm sorry, I've done Alaska, I've done the fields, I've done bitch work all day. You know, I've done, now the computer best as, you know. So with that said, you know, they have a hard ass job. So just show them love, you know, talk to them and just make them feel good because they have a hard job, you know. I can't do that no more. Till I date somebody again, but do it for me, you know, because trust me, you'll make your relationship a lot better because they'll see that you know you acknowledge them, and that's once again my ex. She told me that today, and I'm sorry, I did a lot of wrong. I should have said more, but I didn't. I was overall what I was doing, my pop's hustle, my hustle. Yes, I was wrong for putting everybody in front of us, and my fault. I would take that to the day I die, and I'm sorry, but now I know what the deal is. That's why I tell everybody. You know, if I go smoothly, the next number 3 to be, hoping the last to be, I will take it all day. Thanks, Eva. I will take it all day because you know I'm not gonna do the mistakes again. What else, papi? And with that said, you know, I'm less than numbers definitely, and that's why I have all this. Because when I go to Seattle, I go to the stores here in the valley, everyone's just looking at my hands all crazy. And eventually, you know, they'll get to know me in the valley. They know who I am, but they haven't seen the ink to the fullest, you know. And in Seattle, you know, that's cool. Everyone digs it because they get the concept. Because they're like, yo, you are right. Because, yeah, because if you're not solid as a team, remember, when you're a couple, you're team players, right? Not T-A-M. Nah, just gotta do things correct, not incorrectly. So with that said, keep it humble, man. Like, yo, please work it out together. And if it's not gonna make it, don't bust no Jada August. Don't fall to the C to the Z party. Don't do that. Just try to do cordial stuff and just squash it correct, not incorrectly. If you both come to the terms that it's not gonna make it, then just squash it on both sides. And just, you know, no enemies. I tell people, I don't hate or dislike or grudge my exes, both of them. I don't. I just dislike the way they did it. Yes, most definitely, because they got done it better. Because now, our situation, our kiddos, our boys, you know. Now it's, you know, this weekend she's gonna take him, you know. And that's gonna hurt me because I've had him for so long. And now it's yeah, and it begins. You know, and it begins. This is the shitty part because now the boys gonna see, you know, him, which is cool. Hey, once again, no disrespect, nothing. Hey, to each own. She did her own choice, most definitely. And that's tough. I just thought, yo, just you know, make sure that you don't touch him. You know, this is our kids, my kids and your kids. Only person gonna touch him is what, you and I, and that's it. Nobody else in the world. And just keep it humble, please. You know, and it's gonna be tough. Honestly, it's gonna be tough, you know. And I'll probably shed some tears because yo, this is they're my kids. They're my new backbone. That's all I got in life. That's all I got in life now. I'm just trying to get everything straight and got people best as, you know. And try to, I'm definitely push it forward, but I don't want to sit too much on this. You know, in due time, hope we do more podcasts, and then you know, I would love to go on chat rooms, chat it with people, have fun. And talk about this because it's real life, it's real stuff, you know. And it sucks, but the positive for me personally, I tell you, to everybody, my ex hates it. She's like, "Screw your ink." I'm like, "Hey, you're mad because why? It's your story, our story. You and the love of your life busted you busted a J in August on me. I'm Will, lines like a motherfucker, but it's all good. I'm gracias a Dios, you know. 88 days, I recovered. To my circles, my squads, you know, they got me. That's the hardest step in the world is what? Gotta let go. That's why I got out here, you know. 88 days, you gotta let go, and that's what you gotta do. The hardest step in the world, trust that, and it's hard to believe, but when you can achieve that, you know, because in the beginning you're dying, it hurts, the pain. Oh yes, hell yes, it does. You know, really bad. But I promise you this. But you gotta give 1,000. You know, when I say this, we can all say we let go, but I did it my way. I'll give you my stages. In my stage, I'm a computer technician, right? So with that said, that's the way I thought. I did my notes. So like psychologists, other people say you're not supposed to do notes, you're not supposed to record yourself. I do audio BS. I did. If you want, I can give you a video of me crying like a bitch. I can give you audio of me crying like a bitch, saying stupid shit. I listen to myself now. I just be laughing like, dude, I was desperate and I was hurting hella bad, you know. But that's in the very beginning. In the very beginning, you're dying. You're just trying to fix the situation. And with that said, you know, it is what it is. But that's why, you know, I logged myself and I did stages. You know, like my stages in the beginning was like my customers. I for like 90 days, it's just not a lot of people didn't see me. I just went strictly to Walmart, did the grocery runs with the kids, and then strictly back home, and that's it. Computers, I stopped. You know, doing papers with people, I stopped. Like I did not want to leave the crib. I didn't want no one to see me like this, because I was pretty bad, honestly, pretty bad. And with that said, you know, so I started baby steps, and then from there, you know, some customers are cool, I go talk to them, and I time myself. I would time myself. And once again, this is my personal notes. You take this. I recommend it because you time yourself, and then I'd be cool. You know, small talk. And how you doing? How's the kids? I'm cool. I'm not choking up. You know, I time myself, and then from there, let's say we start on my other question, then start choking up. Then I gotta go, and from there I just like dip out. And I time myself, cool, 5 minutes, and from there I just gradually do better with that person. And when I did better with them, 100% without choking, crying, you know, nothing, I'm good, cool. Now let me go to someone closer to me. Another customer, another friend that's closer to me, and then it'll be the same thing, you know. And finally, when it got to that point, when I almost before the 88th day, I was solid. I could talk about it without crying about it. Anybody asked me about what went down, I just tell them, this is the way it went down. Like, oh shit, that's messed up. It is what it is, you know. I'm talking to you, no choking, no crying, you know. And that's like the main part, but the true test, honestly, is with your ex. That's the truest test. Before I did like the 88th day when I called her out, etc. You know, because once again, and circle narcissists, they will never ever tell you, you know, they're sorry. They won't say they messed up. Nah, they won't say none of that. They'll blame you for everything. Everything they'll blame. And that's once again gaslighting, aka for sure narcissist. You know, they blame for, and I tell you, I'll take it for everything. But so what do you gotta do as an empathist? You pick the shit out of your situation and you digging. So I just called her, hey, so you guys talked about dogs, right? You went from dogs to fleeing to lovers, all this bullshit. And that's wild how you went from dog, but it's cool. Once again, so I called her out, showed the dates. Look at that. That's not even nothing about dogs, but it's okay. And she, you know, she flipped out. She's like, yo, if you cause any issues for us, you know, I'm gonna cause issues for you. I'll make sure you never see your kids again. Gaslighting, threats, all that bullshit. And once again, that's why most of my exes, you know, the first one Latina, second one Hispanic from the motherland. I'm from the States, Chicano. So with that said, just, you know, speaking Spanish, I love you guys to death, but just as long as you're humble, you're good, I'm good with you. But if you're like the typical circle narcissist, the la calle bullshit, nah, I'm good with you, man. You have all these threats, like, why you want me dead? You're the one that did it, and you want me dead? You want me to see you? You don't want me to see our kids, and you did it? And that's hella wrong. But hey, once again, to each own. To each own was definitely, you know. So that's why I once again called her out, and you know that was my closure to myself personally. Even though she didn't admit to nothing, the proof's in the pudding. She still denied it. I'm like, dude, it's like right there. Still denied it. Once again, but that's them. They will not admit it. They're just mad because why? You busted him. And here's the best part. Your exes, these circle narcissists, once like you get over them 1,000%, they really hate you because why? They know you know them to the fullest. Like I tell you, they don't know who you really are like I do. You know, I told her today. She's like, if he doesn't gotta see that side. He won't ever see that side. I go, I hope he doesn't. You know, hey, I love you to death, but you're not my problem. But I dealt with that. So with that said, I tell people, you know, and once again, which I'll probably make a video about domestic violence, all that good stuff, and you know, I'm a soft dude, I'm not a hard dude. So with that said, for you females, once again, I deal with Spanish girls mainly. You know, you guys get all happy. You know, you see a guy soft, and you get mad. What do you want to do? You want to sock him? Don't do that, man. That's foul. That shit hurts. First of all, and, you know, that's not right. No one should ever get physical. Nobody should ever get physical. But some people just can't handle words. That's what I tell my ex. Anybody, don't let words get to your heart. Try not to. Baby steps most definitely, but because once again, you said on those words, if you're gonna get physical with me, how many other people are gonna get physical? You know, and that's the thing. The words, man. I've dealt with words all my life. That's why I don't let them get to me. the only people who can bother me, honestly, my kids. They push on my red buttons because that's what kids do. That's their job, and they're really good at doing that, you know. And especially when the more kids you have, a squad of 7, the more they stress you out. And I love them to death. But yeah, they push on my buttons. I try to avoid bite my tongue best as, but it's very hard. The more kids you have, the more stacks on. And once again, my love to all you moms out there. You're doing your job, and not in a bad way, but you know, you guys do a marvelous job. This is the hardest job in the world. So that's why I tell people in 2020 as we speak, that's why I got my ink, man. That's why I got it. I'm sporting the shit out of it because it's all our stories. You know, all you squares out there, empathist, typically females. Us males too, most definitely. You know, we die. When we die hard. And a lot of us, if you don't know about empathist, you don't know about narcissists, you don't have to use my analogy of square in circles, like I was taught in Seattle. Which I'm going to call it, you don't know, you don't know. You just, what do? You have to rebuild yourself. And then, you know, when you die of hardcore, you always do what? You question your self-worth. Why me? I give him everything in the world, and I'm dying again. And it's not with him. It's like, well, I don't care. 1, 2, 5, 10 guys, whatever it is. But once again, circle narcissists, they're leeches. Straight up leeches. They see us. They'll consume the shit out of us all day long. And if you don't know about this, oh man, you're gonna be there for a long haul. You're gonna find your face a million times. And if no one ever teaches you this, then you're not gonna, it's never gonna click in. And then you get bettered up by a circle again, a narcissist. Because why? You're emotionally down. You're emotionally down, then pick your ass up because they're little Romeos, drop that shit on you, make you swoop out your feet, and you're gonna fall on your face again and again and again. And it sucks. Does it hurt? Hell yes, it does. But that's why I'm trying to warn everybody. That's why I got all this ink, you know? That's why I do more TikTok videos and all that stuff because, you know, to help people out. So, simple little words, man. Simple little words, my little saying, all my notes that I do. That's why, once again, my love to all the people nation want to talk to. You know, my boy right there is on my watching. You know, my love to you, baby boy. You know, we'll get you through this most definitely. And it's a never end fiscal. That's true. Yeah, nah, it's never gonna end. Here's a broken cycle. This what I'm talking about. It's been happening for many moons since what? Adam and Eve. Logic. Don't defy logic. So with that said, you know, it just sucks. A lot of people don't. You know, honestly, they better start talking about this maybe a couple years ago. Like it's been there. It's been there most definitely. But no one's ever like pushed the subject hardcore. So that's why when I died this time, I did digging. I did hella digging. YouTube, Google, hella forums on Facebook, and I just started getting on my personal notes. That's why my stuff's pretty much repetitive. That's why I tell people that watch my stuff, you know, watch my posts, like, it looks like I'm dying, yes. I totally understand where everyone's coming from on my side of town, the Valley, etc. My people that worry about me. Don't worry about me, not in a rude way, but nah. That's from my audience. That's from my new females that don't know on Facebook. Single females have been demolished. Single moms have been demolished. It's for them. Because what they're gonna do? They're gonna take my post and put it on their wall. And what I'm gonna do is go on theirs and boom, drop my copy and paste my comments. I already figured this. If you want to call it the equation of life, the equation of relationships, I already figured it out. It's on my hands. That's why I do this. Because I'm bored. It's all right here. I have all my notes. I can pass you all my notes, all my videos. You want to do one-on-one? I'll talk to you. Ask me any question in the world. I must say I know everything, but relationships, being a mom, and you know, I know that. Trust that. I know that. I can guide you every which way, and that's why I'm here to guide females mainly. You know, once again, guys, we go through this too, most definitely. But mainly females. Once again, you ladies are the square empathy. You guys are solid. You guys are strong as hell, man. Hella strong. That's why, guys, we're somewhat strong, yes, but we do what? Typically, we do body hop. I call it body hopping. Straight up, be blunt. Why I think these guys, the little players, always have many females? Because each female of those are typically squares, and that's why you females beat. Because what? You're both squares. You just don't know you are. You know, and they're getting sicker up by what? The circle, the leech. It's leeching all these females. And once again, girls could do to males too, most definitely. And that's why you have to be cautious. You have to read all these signs, man. If not, you're gonna be one of the crew, and you're there for the long haul. And you don't want to do that. And it sucks and it hurts. Yes, it does. But that's why I'm trying to guide people best as. And any better questions. But hey, I promote this all day, every day, you know. A lot of people are like worried about me. Hey, it's going to bother. No, once again, my ex, I tell her, yo, I love you. And she's like, what? Why you say that? I go, don't take it to heart. Don't take it to like, you know, no. I go, I love you for leaving me. You made me a better person. Not, you know, I'm woke as hell. So I'm trying to be a better father, most definitely. I'm biting my tongue, most definitely a lot better. And with that said, you know, energy vampires, I just avoid you best as, you know, and that's it, you know. What's up, Lisa? How you doing, man? With that said, like she said, I'm gonna switch up my subjects, most definitely. But this one I was just doing because everybody wants to know about the ink. I'll be posting and promote it nationwide when I drop it. They wanna know what this ink is. What up, Lacey? How you doing, man? And with that said, that's probably my last video I want to do about this. Only if somebody wants to go one-on-one with the situation, yo, let's go one-on-one, most definitely. But, you know, I got to push forward, most definitely do different subjects, you know, domestic violence, you know. I don't get the politics, but, you know, other stuff, which I will come up with other stuff, but I'll still be dropping my videos on TikTok and doing the small sayings, because once I get on there, it's hella funny, because, you know, I follow females that say the simplest shit in the world, and they're making dough, hella hits. Like, they'll be like, hey, how you doing? You brushed your teeth this morning? You have your little breakfast? Have a good day. I was like, dude, I could do the same thing. Which I'm going to start doing, because it's about having fun in life, you know. But the thing is, like me, I don't want to be repetitive. I don't know if this people have, I imagine they got to have notes, man. But me, I have so much in my head, and try to do positivity to the fullest, you know. What the deal, man? So with that said, yeah, you know, just probably my last video about this. But once again, anybody has questions about this, guidance, I got you every which way. I figured this out. Look at it. It's on my hand, my body. Oh, and then my other metaphor I created was, that's my first one when I died, my first baby moms. You know, that's the one that hurts the most, because, you know, that was my first. I was a virgin. I was almost, what, 21 years old, almost 21. And with that said, toxic relationship. I'm gonna squish to the circle. Oh, my little man, aquí está dormido. Yeah, he's my little butchies. He'll sleep by himself, but he typically wakes up right away because I'm not by him. So that's why he's on me. That's why, you know, once again, it'll be a little break this weekend when my you know, my ex gets the kids, and I can do computers comfortably and do stuff at home comfortably. I love my kids, don't get me wrong, but yes, I do need a break because it's a lot. I became mom and dad for 5 months or 2 days as we speak. It's probably past midnight, so 3 days as we speak. So with that said, you know, and now I know how to be a mom, and I give all women, I said it a million times, I commend you, man. I love to you ladies. You guys have the hardest job in the world. Trust that, the hardest job in the world. I've done Alaska, the field. I've done hella work, man. I work, you know, stupid ass hours, but this is nothing. These kids, man, oh, once again, you clean the house a million times, you chase them a million times, you feed them a million times, and now it's beefing, and it's like playing referee, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, once again, man, love to all women out there. And single fathers are doing it too. You know, we're doing it. I'm not the best, but I'm trying to do it, you know. So with that said, you know, they're good. They're good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, most definitely. Little man's good. so you know, this is, you know, this is probably my last video with this, you know, just dead it. Like lady said, dead it, and just, you know, push forward with other videos. And just have fun with people, and just, yo, it's about having fun in life, you know what I mean? Like, you die, you rebuild yourself, and bounce back, but then now just have fun. I honestly, me personally, I'm like the old me, like the virgin me, but with obviously more wisdom. It just sucks that it took me, once again, I don't brag about it, but no, it sucks that two girls, not women, because women don't do this, girls do this, you know. That blindsided bullshit, Jada August, that's strictly girls, man. Girls and boys, that's another thing real fast. Like, we gotta switch the terminology. So when they say, like, you know, men cheat, women cheat. Nah, man. Boys and girls cheat. Boys can be from age 0 to age 1,000. Straight up. You know, men and women, we'll make this. We'll make this relationship, trust me, we'll make it last. Because we're going to work as a team. If we squash it, because we both decide to squash it, we left on good terms. Which is kind of rare, honestly, nowadays. Majority of people just cheat, and that's it. And Jada August, and they'll do the whole gaslighting, blame you, and all that stupid bullshit. Boys and girls do that. And that's why when, you know, I'm not dealing with that anymore. No boys, not obviously no boys, but, you know, no girls, it's strictly women. You know, you gotta be a square, you know, have your head and shoulder, and keep it humble, keep it good. I wanna, number 3, you know, hope that's the last one. Third time's the charm, as they say, you know. I hope that female is the last one in my life, and that's it. I've always wanted, once again, old school. So, like, you know, the house on the prairie, if you guys my age, it's old school. It's just the old school white picket fence, a family, and just chill, you know. I'm good. That's all I ever need in my life. But I've been dating, once again. I was dating dudes because, you know, once again, analogy, obviously they're females, but because, you know, they don't cuddle, they don't do that shit, man. All the stuff I always need in my life, I've been dating, you know, I just been dating dudes. So no more dudes like that, you know, all you females, nah, man, I want to cuddle, I want to hold, I want to become one, that's what I call them. You got to become one with your partner, and then you get it solid. Hopefully you make it every which way. Yeah, as long as you communicate and you comprehend. So it'll go good, you know. It'll go good. What's up, Carter? How you doing, man? So with that said, you know, it's good. And once again, back from the dead, you know, the deal. You know, I'm back from the dead and just have fun in life. You know, I just now I just want to progress and move forward and call it good. You know, and then we should be good with that, and I should be good with that. I just now the step is happening now is finally she's gonna take him on the weekend and, you know, work from there. You know, this is where it gets difficult as exes. You know, the parents of the kids. The kids is, once again, it hurts because they have no say so in the situation at all. Every parent wants to see the kids together, and that's what hurts me a lot. Fucks me up bad, honestly. That's why I don't want to talk about it too much, because, you know, once again, it'll choke me up, it'll fuck me up, and it's gonna happen. It's gotta happen. You know, I can't avoid it. So I told her today, yes, you're the mother. Yes, yeah, I ain't stupid, but just the way you did it, it was so incorrect. But it is what it is. 5 months now, it's over, done, deal with, most definitely. So I tell her, just, you know, we'll do things correctly, not incorrectly no more, and just keep it humble best as, and please no jabs. Oh, another thing, why, real fast, yo. With exes, yo, don't do this comparing. I try to tell her, but once again, please, almost definitely, circles will never understand. But don't do comparison. Like, we should be, oh, he's better than you. I go, that's cool. He's got to be better than me. Anyway, anyone be better than me right now because they got to impress you. And I hope he stays a humble 1,000% all the way through. So I told the day I date somebody, I'm not gonna be bragging, oh, she's more beautiful, all that. Nah, yo, I'm dating somebody. She's gonna probably see eventually see the squad of 7, and see our 4 boys, my 3 daughters. And with that said, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna do those. There's no point. There's not a competition. It's not a fucking competition, man. Don't do no jabs. Leave the past in the past, and that's it. So I told her, love you there, but the past is done deal, man. Just, yo, you got to love your life, right? Let that be. And you're just bothered because of my ink. That's what it is. Deny it all you want. Say it's stupid. I don't care. It's us. I'm having fun with it. I'm having hella fun with it because now I get it promoted to everybody. Is it wild? Yes, it is wild. But once again, I broke tradition because why? I didn't stay quiet. I didn't stay quiet and just chill and then die and move on. Not because I want to help people, you know, and that's it. But once again, I'll show. This is probably my last video about this. But I'll be on TikTok doing, you know, just small little videos about this, you know, because once again, I'm trying to get known, etc. Help others out, and then they're easy notes, man. All the stuff that I've done, the stuff that I jot down. It's really easy notes, and that's why that's why, you know, that's why I'm good, you know. So once again, mad love to all the females that accept me on Facebook, locally, nationwide. Mad love to you ladies, single moms, single females. Try to be here for your best ass, most definitely. And any question you got, I got you. Trust that, I got you. I'm not saying extra, but I know I'm pretty good. I get to that much, you know, and it's just about having fun in life, you know. We live and learn. Most definitely, it sucks that it took me 19 years of my life. 19 years of my life to figure all this puzzle of life. But that's, everything happens for a reason. But now, I hope, you know, once again, I hope in due time this empathy narcissist pushes hardcore nationwide. People start talking about it a lot more. And it hits the schools. Trust it. When it hits middle school, high school, and college, yo, now you got a major for warnings. And then you be like my niece and nephews as we speak, because I got them going. You know, I tell you, they'll be giving, you know, my daughters, whatever. They'll be giving each other grief. You're like, you know, why so salty? Like my youngest Nana, she's like, oh, why so salty? I like salty circles. She's like, yeah, salty circles, man. Why so salty? So when, you know, one of my daughters being grumpy, or cousin or niece, someone's being grumpy, why so salty? Why you be in a circle? You need a hug? And that's cool, you know. It's a fun analogy. We can have fun with it. And the only people that they click onto the situation is who? The people that know about the analogy. That's it, and it's a forewarning. And the person around you does not understand the analogy and never heard in their life, they're just thinking about what? They're just thinking you're talking about squares and circles, and that's it. Thank you, Puppy. So yeah. So once again, mad love. Sorry, Puppy. I gotta get in this bottle. So with that said, mad love to everybody. Okay, Puppy. Mad love to everybody. Keep it humble, and yeah. Okay. So sorry, guys. Take care. Keep positive. Keep it humble. Remember, don't ever question or forget your self-worth, and just keep pushing forward in life, you know. Team squares all day, every day. All you salty circles, be gone, be gone. And you know, it's us empathists. Carry on, carry on. So I love you guys. Take care, stay fresh. One. You go, puppy.